Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie. In today's video we are going to create one of the most simplest calorie counter app. So here we are not using any external API to get the calories of various foods. So as you can see I am creating a new NG Angular app. So I have opened my command prompt and I am creating a new calorie counter app. Here I am using the style sheet as CSS. Now it might take some time to install all the packages. Now all the packages has been successfully installed. Now let us go inside the calorie calendar counter app and just run it using ng space. So now the application is running in the localhost 4200. So this is the initial page which has already been created. Now let us create the components required. For this application, I am creating three components. One is calorie history, next is calorie display, and the third is calorie input. So each time when you create a component, four files will be created. And also I am creating a service called calorie. So calorie service also will be created. In each component, there will be an HTML, a CSS, a TypeScript as well as a spec uh, file will be created. Now let us start working on the calorie service. So here I am creating an item, a calorie entries, where which holds the calories and the quantity as input. Now I am creating a simple food database uh, application. So here we will give some food items like apples, which is having 52 calories. So we will just give some food name and its corresponding calories here. We are not using any external APIs or database. We are just getting the food details from this array. So this is stored as a dictionary here with a key value. Key is the food item, value is the number of calories that is there in that. So I'm giving randomly some 5 6 items here. Now I'm adding a method add calorie entry. So it takes item and quantity as input. Now we are creating a constant calorie per 100 gram. So here we will get the food items, and if the total calories is, so we will multiply this with the quantity. So calories per 100 gram with the quantity which we are adding, and then the total calories will be created. So this is created as an array here. If it does not work, an error will be thrown. No calorie found for this. So if we are giving something which is not there in this food database array, it will create a error like no calorie data found for this item. Now we will create another method get total calories, which takes a number here. So it will return uh, this calories entries dot reduce, and it will return the total calories. So it will multiply all the calories for all the food items, and it will return the total calories. That is what is happening here. And there is also one more method, get calorie history. So this will get the total entries which we have given. Now let us go to our components. So first go to this gallery input HTML. So here we will be so here let us use Angular mat. So let us try installing Angular mat here. So I am already installing this Angular material, and it might take some time to install all the packages. Now the installation of Angular material has been successfully completed. Now let's start creating it. So here I am creating uh, a tag mat card, and inside that I'm adding my h3 heading. So add calorie entry. Now after that I'm creating a mat form field with appearance outline, and here I'm creating a mat label called food item, and there will be an input uh, to get the food item. That is, I'm adding a placeholder, enter food item. So here we will get the food items which we needed. And next I'm creating another form field, quantity, and here we will add the quantity in grams. So that is in the next. So since it is exactly the same, I'm just copying paste and editing the fields which I needed. After that I'm creating another um, button, a matte raised button with color primary. So when we click on it, we will trigger a method called add entry, which we will write in our TypeScript file. Now, after that, we will create a division ngf success message. Then the success message will be generated. Also, we will create another division for displaying the error message as well. Now let's go to the TypeScript file of this. So here I am creating some variables, item, string, quantity, number, which is assigned to 0 initially, and we are also creating two strings, error message as well as success message. Now let's create a constructor which calls the nutrition service, or which calls the uh, calorie service. Also, we will create a add entry method here. So if the item and quantity is greater than 0, add calorie entry. So we will pass, we will call the uh, calorie service add calorie entry method, and we will pass this item and quantity here. And after that, we will also generate a success message that this much quantity of this item is added successfully, and error message will be remaining as empty. In the else part, we will write please enter we will write the error message, please enter valid food item and quantity. Here the success message will be 0. So now we have written this in the try block. Now let us write the catch block. So here we will directly display the error as it comes. So error as error dot message will be added here, and the success message will be remaining as empty. So this is what we have in the calorie input TypeScript file. Now let's go to the calorie history component. Here I'm adding a mat. So what? Sorry. We will write this inside the calorie display component. So there is a mat card, and we will add the total calories consumed and the total calories here in this part. Actually, this code has to be written inside the calorie display. So now let us first finish the calorie display part. Okay. Now inside my calorie display component TypeScript file, I will implement on init. So when you implement on init, you have to implement the ng on init method as well. Now total calories, we will create a variable total calories of type number and initialize it to 0. This should be exactly the same which we have given in the HTML file. Now we will create a constructor and call the calorie service. Here we will pass the sets and dependency injection. Now I am creating a method calculate total calories. So whatever total calories we are getting, that is that we are getting from the calorie service dot get calorie total calories method. So this is what we have in the calorie display component. Now let's go to the calorie history component. So here I'm creating a mat card of with class history card, and there is a mat card reader with the title calorie history. Now we will create mat card content. There is a list, a mat list. So here in the list item, we'll add a loop. So for each entry in the calorie history, we will add three divisions. We will add a division with three span classes. One is for food item, entry dot item. Second is for the quantity. Third is for calories. Now for the TypeScript file, we will implement the on init. So here we will implement the on init method, and we will create a variable called calorie history, which define the calorie history property. This is an array type, and we will create a constructor which calls the service, the calorie history service, sorry, calorie service. And we will create a load calorie history So this calorie history equal to this dot calorie service dot get calorie history. So what we are having there, it will call here, and in the ng on in it, this load calorie history method will be called. Now we have created the uh, code for all the components. Now let us write the code in the app component. So here I am creating a mat toolbar with color primary and adding a span calorie counter app, and after that inside that I'm creating three buttons: input, display and history, and I'm giving a router link for this input, display, history, color equal to accent, and I'm adding a text as add foot for the first one. Now we will create for the second, that is it will be router link will be display, view calories. Third one will be router link is history, view history or history. Now save this. So app component is done. We are also adding the router outlet here. In the TypeScript file we don't have any change. Now let us write some styling inside the CSS components. Since our application is already running, we are getting some errors like mat toolbar is not a known element. So these mat elements we have not imported them anywhere. So what we have to do is we have to import this in the corresponding TypeScript files. So let's do that one by one. So first go to app component TypeScript, and inside the import now there is only router outlet. I'll add mat toolbar module, mat button module, router module, and common module as well. Now we have completed adding for all the application. Now let us add the routes. So these are the different routes which we have given in the calorie um, in the app component. Now let's run this application. So we'll add the food and the quantity grams, then it will add the message like 50 grams is added. Then in the next um, view calories, the total calories will be displayed, and in the history, total history also will be displayed. So yes, this is how our application works. So if you enjoyed watching my video, please do give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification icon so that you will receive all of my future videos. Please do like, comment, and share this video with all the coding enthusiasts. We will come up with more exciting videos in the coming weeks. So happy coding, take care, goodbye.